George Goulas goes down on the floor. Jones reaches up, sees his own blood on his hands. Look at that. He sees his own blood running down his hands, and he doesn't like it. That upsets him. He doesn't like it at all. George Goulas has the umbrella from Sir Clement, and he is really pasting him with it. There's the referee holding their hands up. The winners, Rufus R. Jones and George Goulas, as a defeated team, led by their manager, Sir Clement, head for the dressing room. Jackie Fargo is down on the canvas. His opponent, Jerry Lawler, is down on the canvas, and the referee is counting. Who will get up first? What a match this one has been so far. A championship match. NWA Southern Junior Heavyweight title riding on the line. Lawler has it. Fargo wants it. Revenge for Jackie Fargo against the man who broke several bones and forced him out of action for 3 or 4 months. It means a lot to both men. And both men are putting it all on the line right here tonight in a rugged effort to overcome the efforts of the other. Right now, Jerry Lawler seems to have the all. It's been a seesaw battle. First Fargo is ahead, then Lawler ahead. And not to mention the fact that Ricky Gibson and Sam Bass have had several set-dos of their own. Ricky Gibson is in the corner of Jackie Fargo as his second, and of course Sam Bass is the manager of Jerry Lawler. In fact, you see Gibson in determined pursuit of Sam Bass at the moment. Sam has managed to elude him so far. Ricky trying to cut him off going through the ring. Lawler and Fargo, look out off the top rope went Gibson. Sam Bass moved away from him. Lawler working again on Fargo twice with that strong right hand that he can throw. Jackie has also been very effective with his punches. It's been a battle that has seen first one man, then the other ahead, and it can finish at any time with one man the winner or the other. Whichever man can get that big count of 3, and either man certainly is capable of winning this one. Off the ropes drives Fargo, caught him with that elbow smash. Right on top of him. May have something here. 1, 2, and Jackie still has enough left to roll him off. It was doubtful for a moment. It looked like that might be it. But the fabulous one is still Jackie Fargo, and he had enough snap back to roll Lawler off. Caught him with a knee to the head that time. Lawler felt that one. You see him holding the top of his head. It sort of shook him a little bit. Now Jackie slams him with that right hand. And the tide has shifted back into Fargo's direction. But the question is, which man can get that big count of 3? And Sam Bass. And Jackie pumps him. Now Ricky Gibson is in there working on him. But wait a minute. Lawler is up to step on a powder. Could it be talcum powder? Whatever it was, a cloud of white dust completely blinded Jackie Fargo. He didn't know what to do. Lawler came up with a handful of what must have been face powder or something. A white cloud suddenly enveloped Jackie Fargo. Jackie's face is completely white. All I can think is that it must have been some sort of face powder. Jackie's face is just as white as a sheet. He can't see. He was helpless. Lawler has been given the belt by the referee. Now the referee's talking to Sam Bass. People have crowded around the ring. Ricky Gibson getting a towel to get some of the substance, whatever it is, off of Fargo's face. Still has a lot of white, apparently powder. That's all I can think that it would be. Ricky Gibson talking to the crowd. The referee is now asking questions to Sam Bass and Jerry Lawler. Although what good it will do, I don't know. He's lifted Lawler's arm and handed him the belt. Fargo is still helpless. I don't think he can see a thing. He's still on the floor. Boy, he got a wad of whatever it was right square in his eyes. A blinding flash of white. A cloud of white dust, apparently white talcum powder or face powder. And boy, he really let fly a handful of it. Now they're going to work on Gibson, apparently. Sam Bass is holding him while there's Jackie Fargo still coming back. He can't see too well. And Lawler belts him with that championship belt. Sam Bass is...
into the third fall of this big match here in Huntsville, Alabama, the Huntsville Coliseum, before a capacity crowd. A match which pits Don Kent, his partner Chris Gallagher, who of course have as a manager Jimmy Kent, going up against the team of George Gulas and Tojo Yamamoto. The match has been wild. It has seesawed back and forth. At this point, the bout is even with 1 fall apiece. And George Gulas catches Jimmy Kent on the floor, shoots in a big right-handed haymaker, drops Jimmy Kent, and Kent seeks the safety of the ring and once again out on the floor. Chris Gallagher now and George Gulas in the ring. George Gulas with a straight arm bar on Chris Gallagher. And Gulas now in command. Whips the arm, wraps it around, and Don Kent in to make the save. Chris Gallagher now headlock, throws a short right-handed punch, drops George Gulas, kicks away at the head of George Gulas. George retaliates with a right to the stomach, another right to the chest of Chris Gallagher, and Gallagher is dropped. And George with a forearm between the shoulder blades. Once again puts Gallagher down, converts back to the arm bar. Another bombs away elbow, drops Chris Gallagher to the mat. And Gallagher in trouble. Jimmy Kent, the manager now, attempting to offset George Gulas, manages to trip him up, and George Gulas caught in the corner. Chris Gallagher now with a reverse chin lock on George, also smother hold. Don Kent in with a right-handed